I don't know what's going on with Daunte Wright. For those who don't know, uh, a video surfaced. Young man being arrested. He resisted arrest. Officer pulled out, screamed taser, 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 and pulled the trigger. Unfortunately, she shot him with her service weapon and not her taser. It was later found out this lady's name was Kim Potter, and she was charged with second-degree manslaughter. And nobody thought that she was going to get out. But the most recent development is she is out now on $100,000 bond. She has resigned. The police chief has resigned. It's a big story. It's a big thing going on. Me and Chris, we've spoken about it off camera. He sent me the video. Originally, that's how I found out about it. But, I mean, I don't know how to feel about this story. I know we're a little bit late on it, but with all these developments going on, especially her getting bond, I mean, is that just because she was a former police officer? You think could give her that? Because I mean, if this is I don't know, man. If this is a black cop, does he get? I don't fuck.
Where did this happen, Dre?
Minnesota.
The reason why that's important to know, and I seen this shit, and I couldn't fucking believe my ears or my eyes. Did you know, in Minnesota, if you're a cop, right, and you do some shit like this, and you kill someone, and you get convicted, did you know if you retire that you still get your pension?
That was a big question that I saw a lot of people asking. Actually, I seen Charlemagne talking about that. Actually,
she still gets her fucking pension, bro. That's why she resigned.
That's why she resigned.
Still now from the last I seen, and there could have been an update since then. Like, I don't know if the mayor is accepting that shit, but that's a thing. She's still gonna get money. So this is the taser that they use in Minnesota. It's a bright yellow. It's like the sun.
Yeah.
Standard issue Glock 17.
That's just the service weapon. Yeah, 9mm.
Now, you think you could tell the difference between those two with your eyes open? No, I'm asking you a serious question. With your eyes open, do you think you could tell the difference? Okay, all right, fair.
Yes.
Okay, how about
has
this?
A bright yellow color to it. Yeah.
Let's just say that you were on the force for about a year, right? Had it on you. You've been walking around this for a year. Do you think, just in the line of duty, you would know where to draw from to access your taser or your service firearm after a year? Do you think you'd be pretty comfortable with that? Like, do you think you'd still need to look down to check after a year?
No, because they're trained very consistently which side is their dominant side, and the dominant side is where you keep your service weapons. So if you're right-handed, it's on your right-hand side. And then your weak side is where you keep the taser. So you're trained that from
jump.
Grip.
And then, of course, even after a year just being in the field, experience reaching for your weapon, you're going to know that. Reaching for your taser,
and
you're going to know that.
And practicing, yeah, in your own training.
And then when you multiply that by 26, one would have to say you're probably pretty good at that, right? So a lot of people are saying that this was an accident. A lot of people are saying this was racist. And I'm just saying I'm scared. And the reason why I say that is because how is that possible that this could be a mistake? How is it possible this could be an accident? With the points that I just made as far as the questions that I just asked you. And the reason why I say I'm scared, Dre, is because she can actually just get a fine. Like, the charges can change, but the last I heard, it was just third-degree manslaughter, which is up to like 10 years in prison and a fine, or just a fine.
Right.
For like 20 grand. So she could just pay the fine. Now, the reason why I say I'm scared, Dre, is because somebody died, and all she said was taser, 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 and she pulled out her gun. And if she just gets a fine, bro, you remember those racist cops you were talking about? Oh, shit, the floodgates are open. All I gotta do is pull out my gun and yell taser, 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 and just start shooting niggas.
I mean, I watched a video of a police officer actually talking about this specifically, and he was talking about the difference between a taser and the gun. And he goes, "Listen, I'm not buying the excuse that she made a mistake, because," he goes, "first off, the weight is completely different from the service weapon and the taser. Secondly, the grip, so the feel of a Glock is completely different from the plasticky feel of the taser. You know what I mean? Not to mention the bright ass yellow color on it. The most interesting thing is I've watched that video of her pulling the gun and screaming taser, taser, taser so many times. And if you watch that video again, which I hope everybody goes back and look at the officer that's beside her, his taser is bright and yellow right there in her face.
Right.
Like right there on the side. Like you can see it in the camera shot for a long ass time. So if I'm on your right hand side and you're on my left and somebody's in the car, I mean, at some point I'm looking down. No, at some point at some point I have to see something bright and yellow hanging on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for me, there was just a whole bunch of indicators to me, and it's the hardest thing to argue. The hardest thing to argue about this is why. Because you can't just say she's racist. You can't. Unfortunately, that's not a defense in this world. So the biggest thing is, why would she just go out there and kill this young man?
That's why people are leaning so heavy that it was an accident.
Why? That's the only part that doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing.
Accidents don't make sense. It's an accident.
As far as her, but that's the thing. That's where I'm going to go with it. As far as her making an accident, I don't accept that from 26-year veterans. If you're a 26-year veteran and you don't know the difference between what side your service weapon is on and your taser, I'm worried about the police force.
Well, look, Dre. That's what
rookies know that, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why, like, a fine is just not enough. That's why a 3rd-degree manslaughter charge, that's not enough. Not for a 26-year veteran.
Well, they upped it to 2nd degree.
Thank you. Okay, that's good. That's a start.
They upped it to 2nd degree.
That's a start. Thank you for the clarification.
No worries.
But look, man, I gotta play devil's advocate here, and I'm gonna say something that's not popular. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yo, Chris, we got to 200 subscribers,
Finally.
man.
Finally.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to stop there. We have a new goal. The new goal is 500 subscribers. So what I need you to do, I need you to like these videos over here. I need you to subscribe right here, man. 2 guys doing the podcast, man.